Today we're diving deep into the criminal underworld of the much anticipated GTA 6, set in the Vice City. We'll explore the notorious gangs that shaped original 2002 game and speculate on the factions that might emerge in the new installment. Vice City in 2002 was a melting pot of criminal organizations, each adding depth and complexity to the game's narrative. Here is an in-depth look at some of the prominent gangs from the original game. We had a Vercetti gang, led by protagonist Tommy Vercetti. This gang rose to prominence by taking over rival territories and establishing control over various criminal enterprises, including drug trafficking and protection rackets. Their influence was felt citywide, with the Vercetti estates serving as their headquarters. After the events of the game, they are considered to be the most powerful criminal organization in the Vice City, since the Forelli crime family, the main enemy of the organization, was weakened by the death of its don Sonny Forelli at the hands of Tommy. The other family was the Forelli crime family, a powerful Liberty City mafia expanded to Vice City in 1966 under Sonny Forelli. He sent Tommy Vercetti to handle a drug deal, but it was ambushed by Ricardo Diaz's men, costing Tommy the money and drugs. If you played the original Vice City game, then you know that Tommy killed Sonny and Lance Vance. While the Forellis weren't a roaming gang, their impact was huge, and maybe they could return in GTA 6 as a new faction looking to reclaim their lost influence. We also had the Cubans, based in Little Havana. The Cubans were a Cuban-American street gang known for their fierce rivalry with the Haitians. Under the leadership of Humberto Robina, they engaged in activities ranging from smuggling to turf wars. And we also had the Haitians that I mentioned before. They were located in Little Haiti, and the Haitian gang was embroiled in a bitter feud with the Cubans, led by Auntie Paulette. They were involved into various illicit activities, including drug trafficking and sabotage missions against their rivals. Another interesting gang was Diaz's gang, headed by the wealthy drug lord Ricardo Diaz. This gang controlled a significant portion of Vice City's narcotics trade, making them one of the most formidable factions in the city. Another quiet, entertaining faction was Vice City Bikers, an outlaw motorcycle club involved in arms dealing and contract killings. The bikers added a rugged, rebellious element to Vice City's criminal landscape, and personally I really like the missions connected to that gang. We also had a patrol-invest group, their short name are Pigs, a corrupt security firm acting as a pseudo-gang. The Pigs were involved in extortion and exerted control over certain city areas. And lastly, we had Street Wannabes, a minor gang aspiring to gain recognition, and the Street Wannabes engaged in low-level criminal activities and were often seen trying to make a name for themselves. So those were the gangs that we had in the original Vice City game. So with GTA 6 returning to Vice City, there is much speculation about which gangs will make a comeback and what new factions might emerge. Here is a look at potential gangs we might encounter. First and foremost, we might encounter a Vercetti crime family or gang. If Tommy Vercetti's empire endured, we might see a more structured crime family in GTA 6, reflecting the evolution of organized crime over the decades. And maybe we will even get to work on Vercetti crime family as Jason and Lucia in GTA 6. Another gang that might make a return is Cuban gang. Building upon their legacy, the Cuban gang could represent a more organized and influential faction. Their operations might have expanded beyond traditional street crimes to include legitimate businesses, used as fronts for money laundering and smuggling operations. The other gang that will definitely make a return is the Haitian gang. The Haitians could return with a renewed presence, potentially even having new alliances with other criminal organizations to strengthen their position in Vice City's criminal hierarchy. Their involvement in various illicit activities could add depth to the game's narrative. Another gang that might be in the game is Vice City Bikers, but a modernized version of the original Bikers. This gang could be involved in drug distribution networks, arms trafficking, and other outlaw activities. GTA 6 may also introduce Asian triads, inspired by real-world triad organizations. This gang could be involved in activities ranging from drug trafficking to underworld gambling operations, adding an international dimension to Vice City's criminal landscape. Another gang that might be trying to control drug trafficking is Colombian Cartel. Reflecting Miami's historical ties to Colombian drug trafficking, this cartel could play a significant role in the narcotics trade within Vice City, leading to potential conflicts with other factions. The other biker gang that I would love to see in GTA 6 is the Lost MC, which is a notorious biker gang involved in drug trafficking, gun running, and brutal turf wars. They were previously seen in Liberty City and Los Santos. They could also establish a Vice City chapter in GTA 6, expanding into drug smuggling, illegal races, and weapons trade. Given Vice City's biker culture, they might control highways and back road smuggling routes, clashing with the local gangs. Finally, We have the Forelli crime family that could return to Vice City in GTA 6, seeking to reclaim lost power after Sonny Forelli's downfall. They might engage in drug trafficking, extortion and money laundering, clashing with new criminal groups and trying to take down the Vassetti's family. Their influence from Liberty City could create conflicts, alliances and opportunities for players. Whether it's the return of classic factions or the introduction of new criminal organizations, the game's depth and storytelling are sure to amaze us. So tell me, which gangs are you most excited to encounter or hope to see in GTA 6? And definitely don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all things regarding GTA 6. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.